Hello everyone, this is Adam Kuchuk. It is a little after 8 o'clock on Memorial Day, 5/30, 2016. I am specifically making this video for Mr. Saba, Sue and Jim, Dr. Rastogi, and Josh. I've met you all recently in the past couple weeks or month at my other listing in Yorba, and you've all expressed interest in knowing about upcoming properties in the Los Ranchitos area. So the purpose of this video is to give you some priority access and information about an upcoming property that's not on the market yet. So you guys are going to know about this before other possible home buyers in the area. The subject property for today is 44217 La Paz Street in Temecula. These are just the basic stats on it. About 3,467 square feet. The lot size, a little over 3 acres. Talking to the owner, he thought it was 3.09, but this is what the tax rolls show. Year built 2002. This was sold about 2013. So to do a little bit of market analysis for you, spend maybe 3 to 5 minutes running through this. As I've told all of you when I met you, my wife and I, we are personally looking to purchase in Los Ranchitos, so I keep a very sharp eye on the inventory out there. This is what I do a couple times a day. I click this built-in button here for Los Ranchitos, and it shows me the market just in a quick snapshot. So in the Los Ranchitos area, we have 16 properties that are active. So this S means status. So these are all active, currently available to be shown, not in escrow, not sold. Of course, everyone wants to know price first, so we'll just run it. So you've got your low price of $6.99, and it scales all the way up to 2.548. That's your price spectrum for Los Ranchitos, and of course you've got everything in between. Majority of them are 4 to 6 bedrooms. You've got your square footage tab over here. We can scale that too. So again, you'll have the low end of 2,800 all the way up to 8,000 square feet. And then acreage in the area, you've got half an acre, all the way up to a little over 3. So our subject property is on the high end of that with, according to the tax, 3.02. And then this is the other very relevant stat. DOM stands for days on market. So this guy just came on the market 10 days ago, and then this one 440 days ago. The two different columns represent if there's been any sort of significant change in the listing, whether it's a change of agency, a price change, just something that modifies it. So that's why you see, where's an example here? Okay, so 123 and 59. So this guy's reduced his price most likely 59 days ago, so just something to track if you're thinking about writing an offer. Also, year built, that's important. You got 1978 to 2009. So the majority of the houses you're going to see out here are typically a little bit older. Our subject property was built in 2002, so again, that's on the plus side. The last thing I wanted to point out to you was these red arrows here. That's definitely a market trend in the area. I think a lot of these houses were priced high. Sellers just wanted to get possibly more than it was worth what the market would be willing to pay. So when you see a red down arrow, that means that they have reduced the price recently. So with the exception of 3 of these 16, every single property has lowered their price recently. So let's switch over to what's actually in escrow and sold, because I think that is a more telling stat. So I take the same Los Ranchitos area, but I switch it to just pending, backup offers, and closed sales. And to keep it relevant, I'll go back 90 days, so we're getting recent closes. So if I do that, that gives us 14 properties. And P stands for pending, which means it's currently in escrow. B is backup, which means they're still looking for offers. It's basically the same thing. And then S is sold. So we've got 6 solds right there. So if you look at strictly the solds, and we've got this one, which really isn't that much of a comp. This is a fixer-upper. But you've got a couple right in the $1 million range. The ones that are in escrow, you've got quite a spread. 650, 700, 1.7, 1.1. All these properties right here, we won't know what the final sell price is until it closes escrow. It's not public knowledge, so it could really be at any price. This is just showing what the current list price was for the property. And again, we've got all the same stats over here, days on market, so you can see a lot of these that have finally sold have been sitting on triple digits quite a bit. Alright, so to go back, I've actually looked at all these properties, and if you want to see any of them individually, let me know. I'll send you the property profiles for all of them. The closest one in stats wise, if we're looking at it, is this one across the board, which sold for, I'm sorry, this one right here, Via El Dolora. It's about 4,100 square feet, built in 2003. What this one doesn't have is the acreage. It's a different type of property from our subject property. Obviously 2-story. It is nicely upgraded, beautiful pool home, definitely an estate property, but gives us a pretty solid benchmark as to what we're looking at for that property. I will show you some of my super unprofessional iPhone pictures here. I met with the seller today. That's the walk up to his driveway. And again, keep in mind, these are just not so good pictures from my iPhone. It's, I feel, a very, very nice property. I like the layout quite a bit. The pictures don't even come close to encapsulating the scope of the layout. It feels like quite a bit more than 3 acres when you're there. We've got a lot going on in the property. That is the master bedroom. That is a bad picture of the master bedroom, but fireplace. Right here they have a sliding door that walks into kind of a private retreat, and they've got a jacuzzi over there. This is my favorite part of the property. They've got a very beautiful pool set up. It is a PebbleTec pool. It's got a walk-in beach entrance right here. Obviously a spa, water slide. It's very, very nice. They're building a barbecue station over here. It's got gas piped into it. It's not 100% complete. You can see these are the tiles they're going to be putting on there. But just a really, really nice setup for entertaining out there. Very well done. Here's a shot of the kitchen. You got the granite counter, tile flooring, dual ovens. This is just one of the areas. Again, they've got a basketball court over here. This is their alpaca deal. I'm not sure exactly. I'm not an alpaca expert, but cool animals. They do have a solar system right here, and I don't have numbers on that for you. The seller's going to hopefully get back to me on that. They financed it through the HERO program, which means that it is incorporated into the tax bill. But if that's something you'd like to find out more about, I can get more definitive numbers on that, see if there's a payoff. This right here is just another part of the property. What all these are, this is his RC, he's got remote control car track then. And I guess he just races around here. Let's see what else I've got. He had surround sound speakers, took a quick picture of that. Another piece of the property. And again, I like the pool, so got another piece here. I'll show you an overall map. This picture is probably about 7 years old. It's from Google Earth. I believe this is definitely before he bought it. Yeah, because the pool's not even built yet. Just to give you kind of a scope of how big the property is, you've got this RV here, and it's just kind of scope that out. This right here, that's an RV garage and a 4-car tandem. What I was thinking about in terms of value on this property is if you weren't interested in keeping that in an RV garage, this could very easily be converted into a second residence. So just a lot of options. The seller actually was talking about putting in a 1,200 square foot property over here, and they've got this all fleshed out. They've got a couple different areas for their alpacas. I believe it's right here, maybe, and right here's the other one. This was the remote control car area, your pool, and then he's got a bunch of landscaping and hardscaping that's come in through here. Scale back down. But to get back to actual numbers, being very familiar with that area, my guesstimate for that property, I believe it'll sell probably somewhere in the mid-900s. That would be my best guess. If there's a bidding war, which could happen depending on how aggressively they want to go with the price. It could get up into the 1 millions. It's definitely much nicer than a lot of the properties I'm seeing selling for 700,000 and 800,000. I think the quality spectrum falls a little short of other ones I've seen that sell around 1.1, but I think it's pretty close, and there's a huge value in the potential that that lot has. That being said, if you compare it to Zillow, you're getting a smoking deal, because Zillow says it's worth a little over 1.7, which is why I try not to listen to Zillow. They're typically very off. Oh, this is actually a really good picture of that secondary property. Maybe I can make that bigger. Okay. Yeah, so there's their basketball court. And again, I thought this would just be a fantastic conversion if you didn't need that for the RV. So guys, there's just a quick snapshot of the property, a little bit of analysis. I know it's been a little while since some of you have seen me, a couple weeks. If you forget what I look like, there's me. Yeah, no, just kidding. That's me. There's my wife. If you'd like to set up a showing before this hits the market, go ahead and give me a buzz. Here's my number up here. Alright guys, talk to you soon.